Monday. Thanks for joining us. It is Baja Jerky Monday, and we got a good show for you today. First of all, I want to thank you all. It's unbelievable what's going on our social media platforms. So thank you, everybody. Also, thanks for all the pictures this weekend with the lobster pictures. It's really going to help. We're going to drive a bunch of people towards you, and we're going to give away $500 to one of the lucky folks that send me the picture, and their picture gets the most likes and the most shares. And we still got 20 days to go. It's only the 10th, October 10th. You still got 20 days to go. Get me those pictures. Give me your pictures of your lobsters. Let me know how you caught them, where you caught them, what you did. We'll post it all over the internet, pictures of you, and we'll see who gets the most likes and the most shares. And all right, gang. So this weekend was nothing but spectacular up and down the coast. There was so much stuff happening, and those that had the mackerel in their bait tank did very, very well. They had a very good weekend. Gang, I can't emphasize it enough. Now that we're coming to the end of the season with this Dorado, and the Dorado that are left in our waters have grown tremendous. There was a 53 pounder caught on the Gale Force on Friday. I mean, you want to have mackerel in your bait tank for sure. It's super important to make sure you have plenty of mackerel in your bait tank. And it's super important to make sure you have some Baja jerky on your boat, because you're going to need energy now that you watch me and you subscribe to my channel, yoursaltwaterguide.com. And now you know how to fish, you know where to fish, you know what to fish for, you know how to catch lobsters. You're going to want to have some Baja jerky just to keep up, to make sure you got something good to eat. You're always going to want to make sure you got your Baja jerky with you. So make sure you have some Baja jerky on your boat, and you'll be fine. You'll have plenty of protein when you're catching all those fish. But let's go back to what we were talking about. It's super important right now to have some mackerel in your bait tank. Hold on. Hey, Sean. Yeah, I'm doing my show. I'll call you back. Love you. That's my boy. Just had little grand had my granddaughter. Just checking in, making sure I'm okay. I'm here at the airport, getting ready to fly back to Cabo. But back to what we were talking about. It's going to be imperative that you have those mackerel in your bait tank from now until the end of the season. Take the extra time, go out there, catch your mackerel. Go out there and catch some mackerel. It's super imperative that you get those in your bait tank before you go offshore now. There are really big Dorado hanging out underneath these kelp patties. And that bluefin and that yellowfin will eat the mackerel all day long. I wouldn't We've all had plenty of chances to catch plenty of Dorado. Monkeys down at the house, Sean. You got to swing by. I guess you're down in Cabo. I saw you, so you got to come by and see the monk. But gang, this mackerel thing, you want to make sure you have plenty of them, as I was talking about before. When you pull up on a kelp patty now and you toss out a sardine or something, you can catch a small Dorado. You can catch an 8, 12 pound Dorado, no problem. We've already done all that. Those of us that have been fishing all season long, we already caught all the little Dorado we want. We'd love to get a 50 or 60 pounder. And the bycatch of that is a big yellowfin or a big bluefin. All those fish will be underneath the patty. You don't know which patty it's going to be. You don't know when you're going to find it. But I'll tell you what, if you do go out there and you do go offshore and you don't have some mackerel, you're going to see that big giant Dorado swimming around under the patty, or you're going to see that big bluefin boil, or you're going to see that big yellowfin boil. It's super imperative to have mackerel. Also, when you're on those pods of dolphin and you get a hookup, you want to get one of those big 80 to 100 pound yellowfin, fly line of mackerel back there. There's never a time where those bigger fish aren't going to want to eat a mackerel. It's just that you have to have some in your bait tank and you have to get it out there. And you got to have it on the right line and the right hook, and all that stuff is available. Also, where to catch mackerel, that's all available. Everything's available at yoursaltwaterguide.com. You just got to know how to use the website, and you can find all that stuff. But it's imperative as we move along to make sure that we learn how to catch that mackerel, get that mackerel in our bait tank, and be ready to present that mackerel when we do. And then the bike. The other thing that's happening right now is there is a phenomenal amount of marlin. We touched on that on our game plans on Thursday when we put them out. A couple of our clients went out and actually got to catch a marlin. And they didn't have a clue that they were going to catch a marlin, but they had the mackerel in their bait tank and they were able to catch a couple of marlin. So you just don't know what's going to happen when you're out there right now. Everything's changing, everything's happening. for the best right now. It's a good time to be a fisherman in Southern California with all the different fish and the size of the fish now, the size of that yellowfin, the size of the bluefin. There are a lot of big 200 pounders out behind San Clemente Island this last weekend. But everything's changing all the time. You just want to make sure you're ready for what's changing out there, and you want to make sure that you have what you need in your bait tank when you get out there. So make sure that you have some mackerel, make sure you have some trolling lures, make sure you have some flying fish, make sure you have some helium, make sure you got everything you need to catch these fish. And then over to the lobster thing, like I was talking about, whoever shares with me the best picture that gets the most likes and the most shares, I'm giving away 500 US dollars to one lucky person. Last month we gave it to Sean Doyle. He's very, very happy. He was blown away that the second the contest ended, he got that money transferred into his Venmo account. Very, very happy. But I just wanted to make sure I touch base with you guys today. I got to go jump on an airplane right now. But thank you all for watching us. I'll be back with you tomorrow and let you know what's going on. My baby granddaughter's doing really, really good. I'm really, really bummed that I'm flying up back to Cabo right now and leaving her up here. But I think her mom and dad will do just fine without me. Probably even better. But thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I'll be with you again tomorrow. Thanks. See ya.